Good morning, all you tree hugging rebels with a cause. You've just tuned in to the trippiest morning show that believes saving the planet doesn't require a cape. Just a little courage, a little bit of good coffee, and a willingness to rock reusable bags as a fashion statement. Today, environmental activism minus the suck, no doom spirals, no guilt tripping, no you gotta live in a burlap sack speeches, unless that's your vibe.
Dude, did you catch the show Kindness Rising on YouTube?
Man, that Rouff guy is totally vibing with the kindness scene.
Welcome, everyone, to Kindness Rising. We're talking activism. It's actually fun, doable, and Netflix compatible. The treehouse is optional, but seriously, they're cool. We've got stories that'll make you want to high-five a solar panel, meet people who are literally suing their way to a cleaner planet, and find out which Hollywood legend was composting before it was cool. Plus, an environmental challenge so easy you could do it during the set break of a Grateful Dead show. Mother Earth is getting hotter than a hippie drum circle in July, but you've joined the cool show, so stick around, because kindness to our planet isn't just nice, it's the ultimate act of groovy rebellion. Today, we're going beautifully and boldly green. If you're just joining us, you've walked in on maybe the most important conversation of our week, environmental activism. Here's the twist. This isn't just about saving polar bears, although I think polar bears are pretty awesome. It's about the ultimate kindness, caring for the home we all share. Research says compassion directly links to our pro-environmental behavior, meaning the kinder you are, the more likely you are to care for the planet. The same heart that checks on a neighbor in a storm, it's the same one that cares about the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the future we're handing to our next generation. Scientists, they call it ecological empathy. That's empathy that extends beyond humans to all living things. Here's the kicker. When we take care of the planet, we're taking care of each other. Clean air equals healthier kids. Protected wetlands equals fewer floods. And renewable energy means jobs and cleaner neighborhoods. You might think this is a little bit of hug a tree, buy a yurt stuff, but mostly it's real human connection. Environmental activism is community activism. It's justice work. In the movement today, it's more creative, inclusive, and effective than ever. You don't have to chain yourself to a bulldozer. Now it's lawyers suing polluters and artists making climate change impossible to ignore. There's entrepreneurs out there making green tech irresistible. And every day, folks are proving that small acts make big ripples. The environmental movement looks like this for all of us. It's moms replacing lead pipes. It's teens convincing schools to go solar. And it's retirees planting pollinator gardens, cutting out waste, and businesses saving cash. Ordinary people making extraordinary change. The bottom line, environmental activism isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up because kindness to our planet and kindness to each other is the way to live our lives and what we do here on Kindness Rising. Gonna check in on some of the comments. Good morning, everyone. Danielle, you're back out there. Nice, good job, Danielle. Thanks for showing up every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Be driven. Love that you're here every morning. Your bees are out there helping the earth, and I know you're getting at it too. Milton Jr. 18, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate what you're doing. Showing up. Chandra, yes, I agree. Thank you. I loved my message too, Milton. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Over here on the vertical, I got Holroyd back. Polar bears are the best. I do like them. They're kind of cool. They're fun to watch, just the way they roll around. And Lady Drew, I had a feeling you might be a tree hugger. This is a very cool episode. Welcome to Kindness Rising. All right, beautiful humans, let's get back at it. We're going to meet some legends that are proving that environmental activism comes in all shapes and sizes. Welcome to this Kindness Spotlight, where we open up the shades and let a little sunshine in on organizations and friendly faces that you might know who are doing good work for good people. First up, let's talk about Earthjustice. Their tagline is pure gold, because the earth needs a good lawyer. And frankly, so do most of us. They're not your average environmental group, actually. They're a legal powerhouse with 210 lawyers across 15 offices, handling 660 active legal cases. I usually talk about nonprofits, but this one is really important. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we got to rely on the lawyers to get things done. They provide their legal services free of charge to certain communities and organizations that are fighting environmental justice. Their president, Abigail Dillon, she's forced the Trump administration to restore climate information on government websites. She's stopped destructive fishing in Hawaii's pristine waters and fought for communities to get the EPA funding that they're owed. They understand that environmental justice is social justice. They're fighting for clean air and water, especially in communities that are disproportionately affected by pollution. One of their recent wins was securing safe, lead-free drinking water for a local community. It wasn't just an environmental victory, it was public health and justice victory. Check them out. They're called Earthjustice. Support their cause if you can. And we'll be backed by these lawyers who are helping us. Not all lawyers are greasy. Some of them are out there doing good stuff. Let's support those ones that are helping our Mother Earth. Next up, I want to talk about a star of stage and screen. He's connected to the environmental movement. He's done some crazy stuff. He had his own what do they call it? Show, I guess, about his work in the environmental world and about his life and the way he integrates everyday actions that are related to environmental work. He's actually a really funny guy. He's been in a lot of great shows. I'm talking about Ed Begley Jr. Yep, the one from Better Call Saul and Young Sheldon. He's been one of Hollywood's most dedicated environmentalists for nearly 4 decades. He started off simply, though, just like we do right here on Kindness Rising. He started recycling, composting, and biking to work way back in the 70s, not for clout, but to honor his father's memory. He started small, biodegradable soap companies, a vegetarian diet, recycling, then added solar panels and electric vehicles and energy-efficient appliances that he could afford. He actually powers his home with his bicycle. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but he's got a machine that he hooked up to his house. He bikes every day to power a generator that powers some of his home. I don't think the whole thing. But his motto was, everything that I could afford to do, I did. And that's what we do here on Kindness Rising. Now he's teaming up with his daughter, Hayden. She's out there helping to spread this message to Gen Z via TikTok. And their compost pile probably has more followers than you or me. Both Earthjustice and Ed Begley Jr., they prove that environmental activism is about meeting people where they are. Whether that's in the courtroom or in daily life, it's not just perfection. It's not perfection. It's persistence and its progress. Now it's your move. You can visit earthjustice.org, donate if you can, follow Ed Begley Jr. and his daughter Hayden for practical tips that won't wreck your budget. And remember, kindness to our planet is kindness to each other. Moving on. I'm loving the groovy tunes. I'm getting down with my Grateful Dead vibe, with our environmental, natural vibe, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Thank you for joining us here on Kindness Rising.
Dude, we're just like roommates with the earth.
Yeah, and she totally lets us crash rent free.
But we keep leaving our trash everywhere.
One day she's gonna evict us.
This is where we turn inspiration into action without expecting you to drop everything and live in an echo pod. The most effective activists aren't doing everything. They're just doing something consistently. Welcome to Kindness Compass, our chance to talk a little bit about some of the things that you can do to help address this issue. Let's start with use your voice. Call your representatives. Vote green. Join a local group. If you can order a pizza over the phone, you can do this. Make that call. There's lots of ways that you can show your support for environmental justice and for our earth. Spend your money with intention. Every dollar you make is a vote. Do you want more green businesses out there in the world? Do you want us to help? Do you want businesses to really lean into this? Support the ones that do and tip them with your wallet. One of our themes here on Kindness Rising is small acts, big change. So start small. It doesn't take much. You can grab some LED light bulbs and then maybe move on to solar panels. Don't skip the basics because you can't do the big stuff yet. Start today, start small, start local, think global. It's what we do on Kindness Rising and Mornings in the Lab, and you can too. Think about community change. Go collective. Organize a cleanup in your neighborhood. Start a community garden. Advocate for public transit. Remember, some of the biggest wins come from that small voices, but those are the ones that make a difference when we unite together to make the change. Check your habits. I know I've had a lot of work on this. We talk about habit stacking. Well, check your habits. Are they environmentally sound? Take shorter showers. Use reusable bottles. Waste less food. Only buy what you need. Pick one or two changes, nail them down, and then add more. It'll build momentum for you and those around you. Don't forget to share it. Post about your wins. Normalize action. Make green looks easy, normal, and even fun. That's what we're trying to do here on Kindness Rising, because hope and agency are the ultimate motivators. When people believe change is possible and their actions matter, they act. You can act too. Be the proof. That's today's Kindness Compass. Get out there and make those small changes. Let's check back in with the comments. There's my mom showing up again. Thanks, Mom. Today's recycling day in Brackney. We do it right out here. This is an important topic. Absolutely. As my friends up at the lake, I notice it as I walk around, people taking care of the environment up there, and it's inspirational. Got more comments from Lady Drew. Love it. Recycling helps. Call your garbage service to learn more. Be conservative with our resources. I agree. Watch what you're doing in terms of the water that you're using, in terms of the amount of energy that you're using. You know, it's like the old dad, turn off the lights, but that's what we're talking about here. It makes a difference, not just in your electrical bill, but in the environment. So thank you. CB Daddy. All right. Cool. Talking about Theo Vaughn. I like Theo too. He's kind of funny. And definitely catch him once in a while. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love to see the messages going on between each other in the comments too. That's what we're building here at Kindness Rising, is a real community of people who support each other, who support the themes of the show, who get out there and make it happen with small acts every day. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. Here's another little trippy psychedelic tune for y'all. I appreciate you all showing up, listening to the messages here on Kindness Rising, getting up and getting after it every day. I got a little question for you. What does a hippie eat for breakfast? A jam session on toast. Get it? Jam session. Well, we're jamming here on Kindness Rising, and we eat every morning here on Kindness Rising and at Mornings in the Lab with Keith and John and friends. What's our recipe for a personal brand that rocks? Experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. And we can help you really cook too. If you're looking to sharpen your personal brand through human-led and AI-driven messaging, give us a shout. We'll help you set your table. And we aren't talking about parking lot grilled cheese after the concert. We're talking about real personal branding with punch. We're here to help you integrate AI into your messaging, into your branding, while staying authentic and true to yourself. It's what we do here on Kindness Rising and Mornings in the Lab, and we want to bring you along with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. I'm going to have a sip of coffee because, I don't know, my throat's a little dry right now. Rocking the Record Company. I always talk about a band I love, the Record Company. Check them out. They're an awesome blues band. All right. Let's get back down to it. Now it's time for our kindness call. This is where we move from thought to action, because Mother Earth is roasting my macadamias and they're sticking to my cargo short pockets. We gotta move to action. Action, action, action. Love to talk about stuff. It's important to spread the message and educate, but if we never move to action, we don't make change. Welcome to the Kindness Call. All right, my groovy community, now it's time for a change. I'm going to call this one our 1 degree challenge. I'm not talking about temperature, although that's relevant, but I'm talking about one small change today that moves you closer to being an environmental activist. Here's some ideas of what you can do. Sign up for paperless billing. We all have phones, we all have emails. The less paper we use, the more trees we save, the better off our environment is. Research renewable energy. Check it out. I know it can be expensive to get started, but it makes a difference. Wind, solar, anything that's out there that doesn't use those fossil fuel resources. I know it's an uphill battle against it, but we're really trying hard to make sure that our environment is here for the future. We don't inherit the environment from our parents. We leave it to our children. Remember that. Talk to a neighbor about cleanup. You can follow Earthjustice and Ed Begley Jr. Do something today. And posting about it is activism. Showing up, spreading the message. Ignore anyone that says that posting doesn't make a difference. The more messages that we can get out there about these things we're trying to change, the better off we'll be. Because the people who don't believe in it, They probably still use plastic straws. We don't get straws. When we go to restaurants, which has become fewer and far between lately, but we don't use straws. I know it sounds like a little thing and it seems small, but it makes a difference. Those small things. Make sure you're sharing the action that you're doing. Come into our community. It's what we're building. Get over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends at 8 o'clock every day, where they spread those same kind of messages of hope, heart, and humanity with a little bit of a crazy twist to it. Participate in the community. It's what you can do to make a difference. Spread those messages. Mike Sullivan, you've joined us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming out and watching every day. It's been amazing to watch this community grow and interact. Thanks for coming over from Mornings in the Lab. We're building a real network of people with hope, humanity, heart, that want to have a little fun, that don't take themselves too seriously, but get up and get after it every day. Don't hit the snooze alarm and wake up with kindness and happiness. Gaming with the Rouff, thanks for joining. You say I'm not him, but guess what? I am him. I am him. I am Matthew Rouff, the uncommon kindness guy, and I come here every morning, 7:30 a.m., weekdays, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. I am here on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I am on LinkedIn. Come see me. Participate in the chat. Be cool. Have fun. Welcome again to Kindness Rising. I can't believe we're winding down on the episode here. I appreciate it. Hey, Fontana, welcome, buddy. How you doing, dude? I bet you've got a good dad joke about environmental activism. I know you're out there having a good time and that you believe in this stuff of what we're doing. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming to my show. I hope you'll join me every day, 7:30 a.m. So that's it. Today we proved that environmental activism doesn't have to suck. It's about caring for the home we share. It's about meeting people where they are and turning progress into a habit. That's what we talk about here all the time. It's progress over perfection. Everyday acts, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of intentionality. We want to do things with thought and engagement in what we're doing. Think about the impact that we have on the earth and on each other and on our pets and all of us together. Because what's the point if we don't? Get out of our own heads. Let's break our egos. Give a little bit back every day. Get out there and act with heart and humanity. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. I certainly don't. You just need to get started. Because behind every major win is an ordinary person who decided that the planet was worth fighting for. Take our 1 degree challenge. Do one little thing. One little thing. The only thing better than saving the planet is making it fun. It's what we do here on Kindness Rising. It's what we do on Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends. We're leaning into it. I hope you will too. Come along with us every day. That's what it's about. It's about showing up every day for your planet, for your family, for your friends. And make it fun. Just have some fun. I really appreciate everyone that's come out to Kindness Rising today. Get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends. And don't forget about the work that we're doing beyond the shows. We love that you guys come out to the community every day. You're interacting. That's our mission. That's our purpose. But we're also a business. We're here to support you with amazing technology, with amazing heart, to build your personal brand through our EAT method. That's experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. our 5-ingredient recipe to making your brand's best breakfast, reach out to me, reach out to Keith. We can help you with that. We've also got some great tools that we can do for you. We got our down and dirty ad campaigns. If you want to get out there, get your message spread through 8-second videos that make a difference, we can do that for you for a really good price. Please remember, supporting our mission with a little bit of investment is an investment in yourself. We're taking all the money that we make from this work we're doing and pump it right back into the show to keep bringing you amazing value. So that's it. Mother Earth needs what you got. Stay uncommon, stay kind. Have a great day, everybody. Get out there and act.